I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes, just for a moment, and I'll do it too, so it won't be weird. Okay. Notice how we're all sitting here in a climate-controlled room. Temperature and humidity are constant, we are protected from the elements, and on top of that, we can't see a thing. Okay, now a question. If we sat here for days, weeks, or even months, how would we know what the weather was like outside? You can open your eyes. This would be a really difficult question for us as humans to answer, but hibernating mammals do this all the time, or more specifically, every year at the end of winter when it's time to emerge from hibernation. Hibernators do this using circadian and circannual rhythm, a deeply instinctual sense of time, and through environmental emergence cues, signals such as temperature, daylight, and snow cover that all indicate winter is changing into spring. For example, northern Idaho ground squirrels measure the depth of the snowpack above their dens to decide whether it's time to exit or hit snooze and continue hibernating. Denning hibernators have an easier time accessing these signals, but little brown bats hibernate deep within limestone caves, where temperature and humidity are constant and darkness is absolute, like we just experienced. After lasting 8 months of Manitoba winter on just a few grams of stored fat, emerging at a time when weather is warm and insects are available would be beneficial for bats. So how do they do it? One possible answer is barometric pressure, whose rising and falling patterns often precede the arrival of warm and cold weather fronts. Migratory birds and some bats time their migration flights using air pressure, and previous research in our lab has shown that bats can respond to these signals from inside the cave. My research follows the behavior of bats throughout hibernation till their emergence in spring. To do this, we traveled 200 kilometers north of Winnipeg to the largest bat cave in Manitoba, where we captured hibernating bats and attached tiny radio transmitters. These transmitters recorded the location and body temperature of each animal, sending signals to an antenna array inside the cave, and tiny pieces of reflective tape gleamed brightly in the lenses of infrared video cameras, letting me track the bats' movements. I plan to use these data to investigate whether little brown bats time their activity and emergence to coincide with air pressure patterns that predict warm and stable days outside the cave. Why do we care? Climate change is increasing the variability of springtime weather, meaning circannual rhythms don't always line up with the best conditions to emerge and recover from hibernation. As instinctual timing becomes less and less reliable, the success of northern hibernators, including our endangered bat species, may depend on their ability to respond to changing environmental cues. Thank you.